We're going into the material in the second chapter. And it starts off, how much is enough? When you talk about money, how much is enough? Like, what do you want? Earl Nightingale, at the top of the page, he said, most people think they want more money than they really do, and they settle for a lot less than they could get. Now we start this chapter, for you to get this prosperity concept into high gear, you've got to be specific. Exactly how much money do you want? Remember, you're working with your subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind does not think. It's immoral. It doesn't care good or bad. It merely accepts images and then moves them into form. So for you to say, I want lots of money, isn't good enough, because no one, least of all the subconscious mind, knows how much lots is. Now there's various subjects in here that I think you should start talking about. How much is enough? You see, most people, they've got to watch their money because they don't have that much. You've got to have a target that you're shooting at. On page 36, we talk, 35, 36, talk about people paying themselves. They pay everything under the sun, but they don't pay themselves. Think of when you're on a plane and the oxygen mask may drop down. There's a problem with oxygen in the plane. They will tell you, if you have a child with you, put your own on first, because you can't look after the kids if you haven't got yourself looked after. Well, that's exactly the same with money. Look after yourself first. If you don't pay yourself, you're soon going to cheat yourself and just not do very well. We talk about having an orderly debt repayment program. Now, the one that's mentioned in here is a good one. We tell you to set up a debt repayment account. And then I come up with the idea, there's some people that are in debt right up to here, and they don't know what to do. I am flatly against bankruptcy. I think it's immoral. And yet, there's a lot of people doing it. I would never do it. I remember one time years ago, I owed the government $700,000 in income tax. And I finally went to a lawyer that looks after things like this. And he suggested that I put in an offer of how much I could pay on it and try and get them to write some of it off. Now, he said they may do that. But if they don't, they bankrupt you. I said, I don't want to do it. Well, he said, you're never going to pay this off. I said, I'll pay it off. And I did pay it off. I did pay it off. I paid them every cent. But I wouldn't go bankrupt. I do not agree with bankruptcy. Now, that is my own personal self. There's all kinds of people that do. Bankruptcy was set up to help people have a second chance. I believe we should look after it. If we've got a debt, we've got to look after it. We're living by the law. And here's something, I'm talking about a debt repayment program, and people that are having a real problem with debt, I even put a letter in the book. This is a letter that you write to the people you owe the money to. Listen to this for a moment. Dear whomever, as you know, I am in debt to you for X number of dollars, and I intend to pay you in full, plus interest. In order to achieve this goal, I've been devising a plan during the past few days to put myself in a stable financial position. To this end, I have opened a debt clearance account, DCA, and 20% of my income is going directly into that account. That will enable me to have sufficient resources to live on without worry or stress, and it will prevent me from falling further into debt. Each week or month, you will receive a check for X number of dollars from my DCA account until my account with you is clear. I am aware that this is not the figure I had previously agreed to pay you, but I am sure you will be understanding and appreciate what I am doing. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I am quite excited about my new plan, and if you would like to have me review them with you so that you might help others who are in debt, I'd be pleased to do so. Thank you in advance for your kind cooperation. Now, we had one a person in a company, a fairly big company in Toronto, that was looking after the finance for the company, phoned me and wanted to know if I could tell them how we worked the whole plan, because somebody had come into them that owed them money, and the person that was in charge of the department was so impressed with what they were doing, they wanted to know how they could use it. They were in debt themselves, and they were trying to figure out how to get out of debt. So if you're in debt and you follow the plan in the book, you can set the debt on the side. It will be looked after. It'll be looked after. You'll have it automatically looking after, a debt repayment account. You set it aside, then your head is clear to get going. Now, there's different subjects in here. What I want to suggest, Mikey, is that people take and discuss these accounts, or these different chapters or parts of this particular chapter, because I think there's some stuff in here that you can talk about and you can benefit from.
You may always found a way to navigate to those points of twinkling light, casting the darkness out of. Because even a Jedi Master can have a bad day. Haven't you wondered how Bob became Bob?
I hope you enjoyed this video. We put a lot of good information up here, and it causes everything in your life to get better. If you'd like us to notify you every time we put a new video up, hit subscribe and then turn on notifications. Check out all our videos, and we will notify you when we put a new one up.